It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. Charles, the Bears trying to piece things back together after a tough 3-14 campaign. But they've got one guy they can build around, though, and that's... Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. On the return, here's Tyler Scott. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So the completion there, but Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allow a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Falcons.
Back to throw. Fields. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Santos for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Falcons offense set to take over for the first time, and it's all behind their 30-year-old quarterback. That's Taylor Heineke.
Let's face it, you don't see too many Old Dominion alums suiting up under center in the NFL. And in fact, Taylor Heineke, the first ODU quarterback to suit up for a regular season game, not to mention doing well in the playoffs. This guy's an absolute fighter. Fought for every chance he's had in this league. Attitude, determination, those carry over to his teammates very well.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker. It's a gain of 5.
Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And they were in the hurry up, maybe got going a little too fast.
And sometimes that's the danger of going to that type of a system, is that you don't take care of things as well as you would in normal situations. You get going so fast, you speed up, and you don't take care of the ball. And we just saw one hit the ground.
Absolutely, we saw what can happen. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now an option play on 2nd down. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once. Maybe defensively now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2, 3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Heineke. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson to about the 48-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now. And they'll try to throw now. Heineke, complete. Jefferson the target. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches, hidden yards that may not.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They run it on first with Foreman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On second down, here's Fields. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Here we go.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This is 2nd and 8. Throwing. Heineke. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
1st down, Falcons.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw is Heineke. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Heineke to throw it. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to pump this one away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That'll be caught by Foreman. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down, Atlanta.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now a 2nd down throw for Heineke. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Falcon first down.
From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st down, it's Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Here's Fields. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Fields. Complete to Deontay Foreman at running back. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, Heineke. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Second down, Heineke. This ball down the field for Pitts. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taylor Heineke and the Falcons ready to go once more. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
Second down and 8. Now Heineke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Now Fields. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Heineke.
At the 33-yard line.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down, Atlanta.
A first down throw for Heineke. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Heineke. This one left side caught by Patterson. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Patterson will score. Touchdown Atlanta.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than 1 play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Oh, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Foreman powering ahead. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And bulldozing his way through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. On the handoff, here's Foreman. And he's able to break out a one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Calais Campbell on the stop. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
They run again with Foreman. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Foreman will try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
For the Bears field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Heineke now from the 50. That one deep for London. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Again, it's Heineke. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. Heineke to throw it. Hitting London coming across the field. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Heineke. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And a Falcon first down.
And they'll throw again. Heineke. Right back to Pitts again. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordarrelle Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 2nd down, here's Foreman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Go.
Back to Foreman on 1st. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Again, it's Foreman. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken in at the 11. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So Heineke and the Falcons down by 16. A minute 45 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, 74 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 23-yard line.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with a minute 25 left to go in the contest. He shakes it off, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's an aggressive shot to take. They definitely need a touchdown, but now you throw yourself into a corner because it's 4th down. And if you don't get a conversion here, that could be the end of the comeback.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Here we go.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just get going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out